All right, good morning. Let's roll. Hello, I'm Senator Sina Kerr. I represent Legislative District 25 in the West Valley, Western Maricopa County, and Yuma County. So I am the sponsor of the bill we're discussing this morning, and there will be time for questions for both myself and Paula after we are finished speaking. Laws are good only when they comport with reality. That is why I have introduced Arizona Women's Bill of Rights, Senate Bill 1628. Senate Bill 1628 enshrines truth into law. It rejects the fiction that the definitions of male and female are truly in question. Protecting women and girls requires facts and clarity. The Arizona Women's Bill of Rights provides both. Senate Bill 1628 defines a person's sex as his or her biological sex, male or female, for all purposes of state law, including defining sex based terms like woman, girl, man, boy, mother, and father. Senate Bill Senate Bill 1628 helps protect women's rights, women's and girls' safety and privacy by making clear that the state has an interest in preserving single sex spaces. Senate Bill 1628 doesn't change current law or create any new restrictions on anyone's legal rights. The Arizona Women's Bill of Rights affirms the simple truth that there are two sexes, male and female, and that there are good reasons for there to be certain single sex spaces. Women and girls deserve to be safe in the places where they are most vulnerable. The Arizona Women's Bill of Rights helps protect women and girls from unwanted intrusions by males into intimate spaces. This is reasonable and appropriate. Women's and girls' hard won equality is threatened when males identifying as female are permitted to take women's places. Males should not be eligible for sports, scholarships, or any other benefits that have been, for legitimate and important purposes, set aside specifically for women and girls. It seems as if every day we're hearing more examples of girls and women physically injured, relegated to the bench, and bumped off the winner's podium by males competing as females. Senate Bill 1628 is a step toward correcting these injustices. Arizona women and girls need the Arizona Women's Bill of Rights, and I'm proud to sponsor it. Allowing males in female private spaces and on women's sports teams hurts girls and women. One of these women is here with us today. Paula Scanlon was a Division I swimmer for the University of Pennsylvania. She was forced to compete with Leah Thomas, who previously competed on the University of Pennsylvania's men's swim team before identifying as transgender. Paula and her teammates were also forced to share a locker room with Leah Thomas. And now Paula will share with you what happened as a result of that. Paula.
Good morning. I'm Paula Scanlon, an ambassador for Independent Women's Voice and a former NCAA athlete. I am here today to share my personal story and express my support for Senator Kerr's bill, SB 1628, the Arizona Women's Bill of Rights. I am a former NCAA swimmer for the University of Pennsylvania. In September of 2021, Leah, formerly Will Thomas, switched from the Penn men's swim team to the women's team. While Will has been an average swimmer on the men's team, Leah soon racked up personal best times in every freestyle event that were faster than women's world records. While many of you already know this, what you do not know is the experiences of the women on the University of Pennsylvania swim team. My teammates and I were forced to undress in the presence of Leah, a 6 feet 4 inch tall biological man, fully intact with male genitalia, 18 times per week. Some girls opted to change in bathroom stalls, and others used the family bathroom to avoid this. When we tried to voice our concerns to the athletic department, we were told that Leah swimming was a non negotiable, and we were offered psychological services to attempt to re educate us to becoming comfortable with the idea of undressing in front of a male. One may ask, why do I speak so passionately about issues that seem hypothetical or that some may perceive as impacting only a small number of women? This is not hypothetical. This is real. I know women who have lost roster spots and spots on the podium. I know of women with sexual trauma who are adversely impacted by having biological males in their locker room without their consent. And I know this because I am one of these women. Prior to my time at Penn, I was sexually assaulted on June 3rd of 2016. I share my experience today to qualify why it is so important for the Arizona legislature to pass Senate Bill 1628, the Arizona Women's Bill of Rights. If passed into law, this bill would help protect women's hard-earned rights. By defining common sex-based words, words like woman and female, already used hundreds of times in Arizona statutes, this bill would help safeguard female opportunities and private spaces from attack by those who seek to manipulate the definition of words to achieve policies that lack political support. This will not apply only to sports. It will prevent men who say they identify as women from gaining an unfettered access and rights to women's shelters, be housed in women's prisons, and to join women's sororities. The Women's Bill of Rights gives meaning to common words so that they cannot be twisted and manipulated by judges or bureaucrats. This bill doesn't take away anyone's rights or create any special rights for women. It simply clarifies definitions of words that Arizona already is using in law so that we are all speaking common language, and asserts the state's interest in maintaining single-sex spaces in order to protect privacy, fairness, safety, and equal opportunity. This bill shouldn't be controversial. I am honored that Senator Kerr has introduced it, and it should be something that all of her colleagues can support. Because if we can't define sex, we have no way to fight sex discrimination. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, we'll take a few questions. Yes. I think consideration, definitely that the intent is that safe spaces be provided, and that women, when it says women's sports, it pertains to women as defined in law. Yes, sir. This does not preclude anything with the trans community. And what this law does is that it clarifies the definitions. This is a definitional bill, and it clarifies the definitions already currently in state law. All right, yes, ma'am. Paula, are you familiar with any that specifically in Arizona?
No, but it's great
It's
to do it before it happens. It's important.
exactly to preempt that happening, and so I would be happy to investigate and see if there are some. But this is about clarifying the definitions in state law, and that's incredibly important. Yes. I'm hopeful that we'll have bipartisan support because of what it does and how it protects women and girls. And so I think that that's a bipartisan issue that we can all wrap around. And again, it doesn't take anyone's rights away. It just offers clarity in definition in state law. Yes, George, go ahead. Right.
So we need to know, like, we act on certain bills, but then I found out, like, the last time around '79, they're like, all this hard work we did got petered out. And this is, I think, logistics is the most important, one of the most important parts. Because I'm a coach, I was a soccer coach for a long time. Having girls on board with the same team would cause an injury even in practice. Never mind the game. Because I just want to explain this. What we could say, Governor Hodge right now, she's listening, and we need to really get on with it because we don't stop.
Exactly. I would say read the bill. It's great and get on board.
Thank you.
So thank you all very much.